Break fence hype. Alright, I gotta set my controls first for this. This is a very serious speedrun. Whoa, that did not do that. Alright. Yep. So here's the funny thing about Harvest Moon. The order of their menus is continue at the top, start in the middle, like new game, and then like a demo mode down here. I don't know why. I've never seen a game go continue and then new game. That just seems backwards. But anyway. Alright. If you're not hyped for Breaking Fence, you should be right about now. We're doing Harvest Moon all days. And let's do File 2 this time. I feel good about File 2. Alright. Here we go. We go in 3, 2, 1, go. I didn't use splits for my other run, so I don't know, like... We're not going to know how I'm doing until the end, but hopefully it's just better anyway. Why would you want to understand the plot when you could just save some frames? I can tell you the plot. The plot is that we break our fence, and we go to sleep. And we go to festivals. That is the plot of this game. Now, if you're not hyped for that, I don't know what you could possibly be hyped for. Oh, I ran past the store. Reset. Alright. Wow, that's bad luck. It's raining already. And my dog's barking. Yeah, all he does is eat and sleep. Oh my god, he doesn't get out and walk around, he doesn't... What a cool farmer. I know, right? I was saying this yesterday during our race that we did. I was saying, where's the bathroom? Look at the house. There's no bathroom. Does he just go outside because he's a farmer? Like, how inconvenient, dude. An outhouse, please. Maybe he's an obsessive compulsive farmer and an outhouse won't do. It's too gross. Alright, who's hyped for fence breaking? It's gonna be very soon. Yes, Zespera, other things happen. Or Spera, I guess. The X is silent. We will be going to festivals, and we will be breaking our fence. Wow, I'm getting barked at. Yep, the music change means we switch seasons, so that was a split. That's an audio cue for those of you that don't know. Ooh, we got our first long night. Alright. We're getting close to when we're gonna go break that fence. Oh man, I think we're getting there. A long night is when you get some sort of sound effect that indicates that there was a storm through the night or something. And so the screen stays black longer. I think it does signify something, but I don't actually know. I'm guessing storm. Although you hear like sound effects for storm as well, so... Alright, I think we're gonna go at like 8 minutes or so. We're gonna start breaking our fence. It could be. I don't know what your life in college was like, but perhaps. Did you eat a lot of food at tables and then go right to bed? Alright, let's do one more night and then let's go break the fence. Oh, actually, no, we'll do another one. We're gonna keep going until we get, like, multiple dog barks in a row, I think. Alright, there's one. Alright, let's do it now. Alright, so now we gotta break the fence. It's exciting. Who's hype? Get ready for fence breaking. Oh, we get to name the dog, too. I'm gonna name the dog after my guy. Alright. Quit grabbing the fence and jumping at the same time, please. Wow, this guy likes to jump a lot. Use the fence or the thing, please. Whoops. I have to get better at not jumping over the fence. He does that a lot. Did he just have a snack on a job? What a lazy guy. So, the reason you break your fence, if you're confused, is that the amount of broken fence you have determines the chance that the dog will bark in the morning. And if the dog barks in the morning, you lose a few seconds every time he does. So you need to you need to balance how much time is it worth to throw fences away versus should I just try to sleep through the game? And so what you can either do is so there's a couple things you can do. You can just ignore the fence and play through the game, which results in a lot of dog barks and a lot of lost time. You can throw your entire fence away, which is too much. But then you never have to worry about any fences being broken. Or, after every couple storms or so, when the fences have a chance to break, you go out and you attack the pieces of the fence that are broken. And possibly throw away some ones that aren't. But it's up to you kind of to balance it. Was that a season change? I don't know. I think that might have been a season change. Yeah, it was. I got split. When the fireplace turns on, it's autumn. I hope those dropped frames weren't during my Super Metroid run. I bet they were. That's gonna make me really mad. I have something like 6,000 frames dropped, and I really want that to be on a continuous video. So you notice how we haven't been getting a lot of dog barks. We'll get one occasionally still. But it's getting better. Correct. You at the end of the game you get a rating based on how well you did on your farm, and your rating is essentially 0 for everything. You'll get some points for like interacting with people at the festivals and such, but that's about it. And I think your final percentage ends up being like 1%. So that's pretty legit. That's a split. Sounded like the Loch Ness Monster attacking my farm there. What was that? Either that or my guy's hungry. How can he be hungry though? All he does is eat and sleep. What a demanding guy. Now my dog's barking every night again, so maybe I need to go back out there. Okay, we're almost to the first festival. That dog, man, he won't shut up. That dog, dude. Oh my god. I have to work on my fence destroying. You would think you could, but the funny thing is, even before you get the dog, you can still get the dog to bark. The game just assumes you have the dog. Because you notice I didn't step out of my house until after like the first month had passed. Alright, we got festival. That guy doesn't want to talk to me, he's a jerk. Alright, good split. That was the winter festival. Yeah, that was pretty exciting. I thought got to meet some people. My farmer is becoming quite the social butterfly. Interacting, getting to know people. See you again next year, guys. All right, this should be first year. Yep. All right. I think I need to go early this year and cut some of those fences down because the dog's barking every night again. I need to figure out a better trick to the fence stuff. Down with all the fences. Yes and no, I guess. Like, my thought is I don't want to do it more than 2 times in a run, but maybe you're right. I don't know. Part of it's just plowing through. I think I'm going to do it at the start of the summer. So I think, I'm not sure, but every bark is like 3 or 4 seconds, so... Wow, this is the spring season that just won't go away, man. Getting a visit from that mayor. What an important day. That's a split. Time to break more fence, get hype. Was there any more down there? No, that was a waste. Oh well. Look at all this broken fence, dude. I got screwed. See, the worst feeling about that is you still get the dog every other day. So it's like you're not getting the benefit every night. Sub to 30 summer. That's the goal. We got it. Where's Walcott when you need someone to hype this up? Walcott is the king of hype. What's going on, guys? Let's talk about something here. I'm not going to sit through another 15 minutes of this quietly. I will tell you a story if I have to, but you should tell me one. I like stories as well. Someone should tell me one. I have a story. Alright. I'm entranced by Harvest Moon as well. You know what the most amusing thing to me is about Harvest Moon? And I guess it's not such a big deal this time because I'm streaming at like 8 o'clock, but last night I was streaming at like 2 a.m. And I pointed out that instead of watching a video game character sleep, you could be sleeping yourself. And like it didn't bother half the people that were watching. They're like, all right, whatever, I'm still watching Harvest Moon. But yeah, there's something about this, man. I could play this. I could watch it, whatever. But here's your story. So once upon a time, there's this guy who decided that he wanted Super Smash Bros. Melee at the front of his name. And he got a decent time at Super Metroid, but he's only good at bosses and he doesn't practice. And then this other kid comes along and his name is Go1den, and he's really bad at the game. But he practices a lot. But even though he practices a lot, he's really bad. So he tries and tries and tries. And anyway, so a little time passes and he gets decent at the game. Yeah, you know, he cuts the one for the first time, and anyway, so then he starts getting, you know, some boss strats down, and his power bombs time starts going lower. It gets less than 20 minutes. And yeah, he gets pretty excited about that. Well, anyway, he finds out that he's pretty much passed up everybody around his time. But there's one person whose time he just can't seem to get, and that's this Smash Brothers Melee guy. And so he makes it a goal of his that he's going to beat this Super Smash Brothers Melee guy. And so what he does is he actually goes and he times that guy's best run and gets the splits all figured out. And he looks through his own run and he tries to figure out, okay, where am I losing all this time to this SSBM? And he figures that out, and that doesn't really help him that much because you know he's got lots of holes in his gameplay as it is. So he tries to start figuring out, okay, where am I losing all this time? And what he ends up doing is he goes back and he works on all the bosses and he works on his power bombs and gets the time even lower. And he's still not beating him. He gets really close. But he's like 10 seconds behind him. And then one day he realizes that his Dragon fight is horrible. Just absolutely garbage awful. So he spends a couple days working on Dragon and gets this really cool, consistent 2 to 3 round, like 3 rounds at the worst, but usually 2 rounds. And finds out that that's enough time. So, all right, he's gonna just RTA it. Well, then, in the middle of all these RTA sessions, he discovers a new passion, and that passion is Harvest Moon all days. And he continues to sleep through night after night of Harvest Moon, and it gets in the way of his Super Metroid. And it looks like for a while he's just gonna fall off the face of the Super Metroid planet. Well, then one day he decides, all right, I'm gonna combine my two loves. I'm gonna combine my love of Harvest Moon with my love of Super Metroid. So he decides he's gonna do Super Metroid RTAs with a Harvest Moon after party. And lo and behold, try as he might, he somehow manages to resist the urge to lose to SSBM. He holds it off, even though it looked like it was going to be grim. He didn't have the best Batoon fight, and it looked like 40 seconds was going to be too hard to come back from. He gets the 2-round Dragon that he practiced, and now the SSBM guy is history. And that guy that has the new best time is celebrating right now with an after party. And that's my story. The end. Oh, also, the aftermath of that story. The aftermath of that story is that that SSBM guy went on to eat some pizza, and he missed the next Friday's race. Thank you. And with that, we should be at the next New Year's festival. So this should be another split here. Oh baby, this is looking like the speed run. 2 seasons to go. A little under 10 minutes to do it. Who's hype? Time to find out if new PB or failed run. Now somebody else should tell me a story, by the way. Either that, or you guys should talk about your favorite speed game. What is your favorite speed game of all time? See, all these people, they have me tell a story and then they don't talk. They just stop talking and they're entranced by the Harvest Moon. And I hear that. It's very hypnotic, but let's hear it. Favorite speed game. Oh, Krauser. I could have guessed that, I suppose. Super Metroid. Good choice. Krauser is the #1 Super Metroid fan. Other games you like to speedrun besides Harvest Moon and Super Metroid? So, not anymore, but I used to speedrun Sonic CD. I don't like it anymore. I've decided that Sonic speedrunning is kind of, I don't know, it's not that great. Um, I did Mario 64 for a while, but not hyper competitively or anything. Like, I just did it for fun. So that's a fun one to speedrun. I would say that's like my casual game of choice. Um, but now that I beat Twig and set out what I want to do, I'm going to try to get like a mid 53 or a low 53 before I really try to pick up some other stuff. But I'm working on learning Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2, A Link to the Past, Super Mario Brothers 2 US. I'm going to do Peach only in the US version of that. But yeah, I've got a lot of ideas for things I want to do. And then I still do Pokemon Fire Red for fun sometimes. And I like to do, my other thing that I like to do is jump into games that I've wanted to learn but really haven't sat down and learned. So, an example of that was the 96 Exit Super Mario World race we did. I, up to that point, I'd only raced like World 3. And I was like, screw it, I want to jump in and do this because it's a big race and a lot of people are doing it. So, I learned how to do 96 exits that night and it was a lot of fun. I would say Super Mario World is one of my favorite games to run that I'm not very good at. If you're interested in DKC2, I don't know if he's running it anymore or not, or if he's legitimately mad at the game. I know he threatened to leave it, but I think it was like a joke. I'm not sure. But Twig actually does run that, and he's very good at it. I think it was a joke. I'm 99% sure. I know like the warping stuff in that game is weird, but yeah, I would check out Twig's stream, twitch.tv/ssbmtwig. But yeah, I'm hoping to learn DKC all stages, and DKC 2 I want to learn any percent. I don't think I'll try to learn anything more in those games. And then Link to the Past I want to learn no save and quit. But other than that, for So anyway, the other game that I'm running right now is Monkey Ball Jr., and I'm running that because it's an awful game, first of all, and you should never ever play it. But I'm running it because I'm going to be doing it in a marathon that's coming up in November, which is a marathon to get people to the big marathon that you know as AGDQ. So I'm going to be running expert mode in that. And unfortunately, that means I will need to practice the worst Monkey Ball game of all time. But that's alright. I chose to do it. That means 1 day left, and that means time. 46:38. That's a new PB. Thank you. Thank you for Harvest Hype. I appreciate it. Go1den SRL is going to AGDQ. Oh, I don't know, just about everyone. Honestly, if you can think of a speedrunner, I can probably tell you, like, if there's one you're dying to know if they're going to be there, I can probably tell you if they're going or not. But yeah, a lot of big names are going. And so the marathon we're doing in November is to raise money for those of the speedrunners who can't afford to get there on their own. Basically, we're funding the really good people. So none of the money is going to me, for instance. I'm just running in the marathon to run in it and help these guys out because I want them to get there and show their stuff. Yeah, it's sometime in November. I don't think we've decided yet, but I would guess early November. If we have decided, I don't know that yet. I just know that they were thinking early November. So I'm sure if you're around our streams, you'll hear it from other people, and they'll hype it up. Alright, so I've set out to do what I wanted to do today, so I'm done. But if you guys would do me a favor, and if you're still looking for somebody to watch tonight, I highly recommend that you check out... Let's see. I'm trying to choose between two at the moment. Okay. Let me just see what the other one's doing. Is there any race going on right now? Let's see. I know if there's races going on, they don't show up on the front. You were just saying DKC2, right? Oh, they're done with their race. Dang. I was going to say there's a race going on right now, but they're done. So I'm just going to send you guys. I hope he's still streaming. It looks like he is, but he might be on a break at the moment. Check out Garrison again. Looks like he's doing low percent or was thinking about it. He might be switching games right now. But in any case, whatever he's running, it's probably worth your time. So head on over there. Spam some golden faces, of course. Franker Z is my favorite, so you can spam Franker Z if you want to.